You can take my sight, but you cannot take my purpose as a person with visual impairment. Sometimes people ask me, Chizoba, where do you draw your strength from? How do you do this despite your challenges? At the age of 12, Andrea Bocelli had a congenital glaucoma, which led to him losing his total sight. Some persons with disability no longer believe in love, education, marriage, because the society made them to feel less human. Cobhams Asuquo was born blind, not became blind, born blind. Sometimes the society wants disabled person to beg for assistance or to settle for sympathy instead of greatness. To every visual impaired person listening to me today, your disability does not reduce your humanity. For every visual impaired person, for every person living with disability who cried in the silence, just hear me out. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. And I want to tell you, your destiny is still clear. Welcome to my world, my reality on the Reuters Network, where minds are free, where voices are amplified, where we break boundaries and inspire change. I am Chizoba Orji, your favorite visual impaired presenter. Today, we'll be looking at how I draw my energy as a person with visual impairment. Sometimes people ask me, Chizoba, where do you draw your strength from? How do you do this? How do you do that? Despite your challenges, how can you overcome most of these challenges? But honestly, there are days the pain is real. There are nights the tears are hidden. And there are moments the loneliness is loud. But in those moments, I draw my energy from two powerful men whose life have taught me never to give up as a visually impaired person. Today, we'll be looking at the lives of two powerful visually impaired persons who always encourage me, and they are Andrea Bocelli and Cobhams Asuquo. Let me start with Andrea Bocelli. Andrea Bocelli is one of the singers the whole world have celebrated, but many people don't know the story behind Andrea Bocelli. At the age of 12, Andrea Bocelli had a congenital glaucoma, which led to him losing his total sight. Imagine this boy with visions, aspirations, and all of a sudden, darkness occur. I believe it was a hard moment for Andrea Bocelli, but Andrea Bocelli never allowed his situation weigh him down. Many people would have given up. Many people would have accepted defeat, but Andrea refused. He used his voice to shake the world. Today, millions of people stand still whenever Andrea sings. Kings listen to him, presidents honor him, and the whole stadium becomes emotional because of his voice. And sometimes when I listen to Andrea Bocelli sings, I do not just hear music. I hear victory and I hear resilience. I hear a man telling the world, you can take my sight, but you can't take my purpose. And this is where I draw my energy. Because some of us out there today thought that because we lost our sight, that our lives are over. Some visual impaired person lock themselves up today because the society mocked them. Some persons with disability no longer believe in love, education, marriage, because the society made them to feel less human. And now, look at Andrea Bocelli, blind yet global. Blind yet celebrated. Who told you that your life has ended because of your visual impairment? But now, look at Andrea Bocelli. Blind yet global. Blind yet celebrated. Who told you that your life is over because of your disability? Now, let's talk about Cobhams Asuquo. This man is very special. He's a Nigerian, a musical genius. He's a producer, a songwriter, somebody whose music have traveled far and wide, both in Africa and in the whole world. Cobhams Asuquo was born blind, not became blind, born blind, which means many people have already had an expectation for him. Many people equally have pitied him. Some people may have thought he will not amount to anything. Today, his talent speaks louder than his voice. Today, Cobhams has become one of the most respected music producers in Nigeria. He has worked with many artists. He has built a name and he has built an impact. Cobhams did not become great because people felt sorry for him. Cobhams becomes great because he believes in himself. Sometimes, the society wants disabled person to beg for assistance or to settle for sympathy instead of greatness. But Cobhams teaches us that disability is not a barrier to greatness. And honestly, whenever I feel discouraged, whenever I feel tired of fighting stereotypes, and whenever I feel broken, I always think about these two great men, Andrea Bocelli and Cobhams Asuquo. And I always tell myself, if they survived, I too will survive. To every visual impaired person listening to me today, I understand the pain of being underestimated. I know the pain of people speaking to your caregiver instead of speaking to you. I know the pain of people asking you, can a blind person do this and can a blind person achieve that? Who will employ them? Who will marry them? I know that pain. But hear me today. Your disability does not reduce your humanity. You deserve respect. You deserve opportunities. You deserve love. And most especially, you deserve to dream. Do not let the society bury your confidence. You may move differently. You may live differently. But just know this, you are still valuable. Never allow people's ignorance to become your identity. Today, I want you to promise yourself something. Promise yourself not to quit. Cry if you must. But one thing, never give up on yourself. Because somewhere inside you is greatness waiting to breathe. Andrea Bocelli and Cobhams Asuquo found their purpose. I understand and I know that is not easy, but I promise you, if you believe, you too can rise. Your condition is not your conclusion. One day, those people that doubted you will use your story as a motivation. I understand that this journey is not easy, but like I will always say, one step at a time. Just start something today, believe in yourself, and reach for your peak. If this episode touched you, share it to someone who is losing hope. And please, guide your heart with all diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life. I am Chizoba Orji, your favorite visual impaired presenter. See you on the next episode.